Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. I'm that dude. I'm the voice of reason. Are you guys happy to be back? I'm happy to have you back. Are you guys learning anything? Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me. Too bad I can't hear you.
Yes, we are learning a lot.
I learned so much from you, and now that I have my own show,
I gotta listen.
Let me
this
just say
show.
this. Let me just say this. It wasn't me who gave her a show.
Okay.
Her show's very good.
Of course, yes. You're working closely with her on the show. Yes. Okay.
but I learned so much from you. I will say that, like how to take callers and how to like manage the flow of the show, and I feel so appreciative to be here with you.
What about how to make sense?
Still working on that part, but if you like to talk about sex, we can.
Oh, is that the topic?
Yes.
Hey.
It's a sex talk show.
And where is your show on?
It's on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. So it's on the comedy channel. And it's called Kitty Radio. And we talk about sex and fetishes and taboo topics and penises and pussies. And it's amazing.
I might have to come on there with this thing swing.
No, I really do want you to come on.
I know you want me, but
you know what?
you can't have everything you want.
When you
you must not know me then.
No, I know you. I saw you in the 70s. 1973. The Exorcist.
You know what? I'm gonna just leave that one alone. But I have to figure out a really good topic for you. So I can't just have you come on and talk about anything.
I like it when she's on top. That could be the topic. Get up on top, girl.
He likes it.
Ride this deck.
Vigorously, girl.
Ooh, okay.
Get this deck up in between shit.
When you do your show on Alley Cats, that's what I want to come to. This Kitty Radio.
Yeah.
When you got Alley Cats on.
Hilarious.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just tuned into the Voice of Reason. It is mayhem because I have an amazing topic today. I try to help these ladies. I try. But it's very difficult to help motherfuckers who think they got all the answers.
Who was that?
Y'all.
I don't have all
Now,
the answers.
Let me give you the real. Let me give you the real. The real deal, Holyfield. Let me give you the real. So, a lot of dudes try to get on me because I say the woman is God. But I also say man is God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say the woman is God exclusively.
No.
No, I try to break down, and I always use Egypt as an example. Women had co-regency. And then you get a gang of goombas who don't know what the fuck they talking about with they black and white thinking I'm saying men should worship God, women as God. And I'm not saying that.
Not at all.
I'm saying men and women are the manifestation of God. And how that manifests itself is through the vehicle of relationship. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, we got some shit to talk about today that the feminine side of God seems to keep fucking up.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's listen to this beat and marinate on that. That track is dumb. James Broadway. Label Records. You better get ready. The phone line is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. I got some shit to promote. And then I'm going to drop this damn topic. Damn this topic. People be bringing me shit. Zoe, could you talk about this? I'd be like, yes, indeed, ma'am. Because most of my topics come from women. I know. They scared to call in. 323-230-4610. That's the number to dial. The Voice of Reason is live here on Dash Talk X on Dash Radio. Let's get it popping. Now, the first thing I'm going to promote is Total Package Energy. Normally, I have a bottle of it. You know why I don't have a bottle of it? Because I drank it all.
How'd I guess you downed all of them?
While you were packaging the holographic relationship.
Yes.
You can use package in reference to shit I do. I heard my package was on display last night.
Uh-oh. Some jeans was a little...
You know what it is? This is why I hate tailored, suits and, pants and all of that.
They fit everything.
Yeah.
Accentuate everything.
So, I got the message from somebody else that some ball hawking going on.
Wow.
While I was at the cigar lounge.
Well, that's what we do. We ball gaze. I mean, you guys are not... Y'all look at booties, we look at balls.
These balls is crystal. Look into these balls so you can find your future.
They be looking at my calf muscles.
If a bitch find her future in your balls, her lips is on your dick. I'm just saying. That is the only way to find a future is the balls.
Come on over here and get a reading.
Rub on these balls for your future.
Those snake eyes.
Oh, shit. This is what, let me just tell you, this is what Total Package Energy does to you.
Oh, wow.
It gets you turned up.
Hey.
Total Package Energy is the greatest energy drink in the game. Better than all that bullshit. I didn't stop drinking at all. 5-hour energy. Red Bull. It's another one that I actually like. It's called Bang. I don't fuck with that shit either.
Where bang
Bang.
She bang.
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 Ladies in here asking for dick pics. You don't want no dick pic? If I sent you a dick pic, it would turn into an ancestor on your idol. Huh? You just put up your little altar.
Wow.
And put that picture up that dick.
You would definitely go in a group chat. That much I could confirm.
No.
Yes.
You would want to save this picture for yourself.
Wow. It'd be like one of them little mini Swahili men with the giant dicks on your mantle.
You'd be like, no one is to know of this.
Bookends.
This is my precious.
It's a paperweight.
Hector's on.
You in the dig? Let this thing lay on your forehead. You'll see. You're going to won't be able to get up.
In other words, he gonna thud you in the head.
Okay, let's stop.
Wow.
Total Package Energy, man. It's amazing. You in the dig? The best energy drink ever. Please get some at TotalPackageEnergy.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. And they'll take excellent care of you. You in the dig? They will make sure. Sometimes he put in extra little bottles for people.
Listen, swallow it all at one time.
Let me tell you something. He'd have to sell 684 million cases for me to get rich off this. Ain't nothing in this for me, really. You in the dig? Mm-hmm. I do it because I want to see niggas win. You in the dig? How many of you niggas doing it for that?
And it's all natural.
None of you niggas. What? Here go my schmuckatelli. No, this is Sergeant Sauce. Bill Sauce. Say it with me, ladies.
Bill Sauce.
You know,
Bill Sauce.
there has to be passion. One at a time. Let's start with, the Scorpio. You have to say it with passion.
Bill. Oh my God.
You want some sauce in your mouth, huh?
I can't.
You got to say it right.
Bill Sauce.
Bill Sauce.
Bill
Sauce.
Sauce.
Come on.
Bill Sauce?
No.
I can't?
That's ugly.
That's it, Bill Sauce.
It's
It's Bill Sauce. That's what I want to say it like. It's Bill Sauce.
Bill
Sauce.
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 Bill
Sauce.
Sauce. No.
Sauce.
All right. Weekdays. Let's see if weekdays got it.
Bill Sauce.
I can give a little juice for that. Sound like she ordered some coconut water.
Aloe vera juice.
They've got 3 flavors: Sergeant Sauce, Gunny Fire, which is the hot one, and Schmuckatelli. Go over there and support those guys. You in the dig? I love them to death. And there's a new company that I want to give love to. They got an app. Everybody should pull out their cell phones right now and go download this app. Black Enlightenment app.
The B app.
That's what it's called. Black Enlightenment. Your one-stop shop to help keep you up with the issues related to our community. Don't tell me this is a black CNN. From an enlightened perspective.
Oh, that's what's up.
News, travel information, restaurant reviews. Get enlightened today. It's at the Apple App Store. I want everybody to move as a collective, starting with you. All of you.
Yes.
Can you do that?
Sure. I'll do it right now.
They might revoke yours.
Why?
I mean, like, she's Linda Blair.
Black Enlightenment.
You know what?
Not really black. She's kind of blackish.
Blackish is a very popular, highly successful show.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with being blackish. You know what? Take my black card. Fine.
But I need everybody to download that app. I'm going to download it. Black Enlightenment app. Black Enlightenment. News. Community news. Listen, in each city of the United States.
Oh, that's dope.
You dig? Travel information. Information related to traveling abroad or domestically. restaurant reviews, providing black-owned restaurants that you must visit.
Ooh, I like that.
So this is like a modern day green book that ain't a green book.
This might be a black book.
Ooh,
Right,
book.
that's
That's
dope.
fire.
Yeah, that's
All the
dope.
secrets in the black book.
Can everybody download Black Entertainment app right now?
Download it right now.
It just gets weird in here. I
She
don't
just
know.
she want. Let me tell you what it is.
Sarah said it just gets weird.
Let me tell you what it is.
Okay.
She wants a baby in her mouth.
Wow.
In her mouth.
Oh, wow, wow.
That's not actually what I wanted for my
wow.
day. So there's other things that were way more appealing than that to me.
Ow.
Ladies and gentlemen, they gave me the paperback Dream No More, Rise of the Lion on Amazon in paperback and in the Kindle. Please go support this. This is like Fantasy 5, The Matrix, Harry Potter, written by a black author. Right? Mario C. Matthews. Go support the man. Give the brother a shout. I know I'm promoting a lot of books over my own. It's because I like certain books. This right here, JEFTC. Bust it. JEFTC. Bust a rhyme.
JEFTC. We own today, and we promoting the book. Slays is about something, and we about to know because Zoe got this book. Tell us, Zoe.
JEF.
That's a terrible rhyme. God damn.
Why'd you cut the music
I like how she ended it at the
Tell us, Zoe.
tell us though.
I put you in it.
JEFTC. It's time for you to get this rhyme together.
Okay.
JEFTC.
Yeah. Okay. Right now. JTFTC.
I'm your hype girl.
Because we got the book on today, Voice of Reason.
What?
It's reasoning if you know, but if you don't know, get the book that Zoe told you about.
Hey.
He told you. Get all. JTC. I don't know.
Okay, never mind. All right,
JFTC.
never mind. This is written by a friend of mine.
We tried that.
This dude is an amazing poet. He built my website.
Oh.
He's an amazing poet, though.
That's dope.
His artistry is incredible. If you've ever heard him do spoken word, you'd be blown away. And he wrote this like it's a journal.
I see.
JEFTC, just enough for the city.
That is so fire.
Dope.
I love it.
JEFTC, just enough for the city by Jarrell Whitfield. And this is number 44 of 100 copies.
Wow.
You know, did go support that, brother.
JEFTC.
Just enough for the city. And then, of course, my shit.
Of course.
The holographic relationship is flying off the shelves. I promise to God.
Yes, it
This is such a small business that once these books is gone, I don't know.
You're going to write another one.
I mean, I'll write another one, but I don't know if I'm going to print this one. A lot of people be asking about the first one. So what happened to the first book you had? It's out of print and out of pocket.
Just have to bring it back.
Amazon doesn't have any more?
Nope. Somebody tried to sell. I saw it on Amazon for like $900.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Somebody
first book.
bought it and tried to resell
Now
it.
it's a classic. That's what it is. It's like
I'm
they're
just saying.
It's the
auctioning it
crush
off.
groove of
The
books.
holographic relationship is available right now at IamZoeWilliams.com. Go get your copy right now. And then don't forget, Amazon.com is in control of this one here. The relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. It's available in 3 formats. Kindle, paperback, and on Audible. Go there right now. Let's move it, move it, move it. Now,
You got to move.
now, y'all got to get into this topic.
Get into it.
I don't even know how you guys are going to respond to this shit. Because a lot of times, you know, the fans get upset with you guys.
Why? I don't understand.
You know why?
Why?
They want you to be better.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Is there something wrong with the fans wanting you to be better? Get to your phone lines, 323-230-40. Put your middle finger away. Because I know what you're doing.
But better how? Like,
I'm just cleaning my eyes.
You cleaning your eye with your middle finger.
Hey, it's
because
the
you know you're on
longest
camera.
one.
But better how? We're telling our truth.
They want us to level up intellectually.
What's wrong with what's wrong
You
with the
know what?
intellectual level?
We're learning, so that's all that matters. Every time I come
But you talk
here,
shit while you learn.
well, that's okay. But I'm absorbing.
With that,
I have to dissect, absorb, and I have to regurgitate stuff because sometimes I don't want that information.
Oh,
So-
that's what you was doing with Dr. Phil Valentine.
No,
yes, it was.
that was
hater ass.
challenging.
You're a hater.
I'm sorry.
You're hating on the higher level of consciousness.
How is that? We listen to everything that dude
You know what
says.
these cultures that came before Jesus? This how you sounded. These cultures that came before Jesus was talking about Jesus. They was lying. They were talking about Jesus, but they was lying.
we have
say that?
But I
Did we say
mean,
that?
it's not judgmental format. We could believe what we want to believe. We can absorb what you're teaching us and learn from it and go study and learn some
You
more.
ain't gonna
ourselves.
study shit.
I'm already doing it though.
Are you?
Will you tell them how much?
For real, she studied
She's doing it.
like on the cool for real.
But
Are you studying? Let me see. Let me probe deeper into this Scorpio. I bet you it's moist and juicy. But
Oh, Peaches. You're trying to find out if it's moist and juicy.
are you studying to prove yourself right?
No.
Or are you studying to learn and grow and expand?
I'm studying to learn, grow, and expand, and to see what I don't know, because I don't know everything, you know. And I read a lot. I read the Bible a lot, but like I said, I got to read other books other than the Word, other than the Bible, other than
You got to stop calling it the word and start calling it what the fuck it is.
a Bible.
A book.
No, well, everything is a book if that's the case.
That's what Bible means. Biblios. Books comprised.
To me, it's the Word. So until
The word of who?
The Word of God.
And therein lies your blockage.
But let me have my blockage until I can
I will let you have nothing.
Anyway, interfaith.
You and your intransigence will not be tolerated.
I swallow water on you. And goggle.
Oh, hard-headed ass. All right, you guys ready for your ass kicking?
Yes.
I don't subscribe to these.
Get to your phone lines right now. I want to hear what you ladies have to say about today's topic. This shit is going to blow your midline. I saw something online. It's a topic now.
Okay.
Unless your man is wearing a diaper, stop trying to change him.
I agree.
That is so dope.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to use that. That's a great line.
Today's topic. Why do women always try to change a nigga? Don't see. First off, you want to look confounded and confused and flustered, like I ain't never met a woman like that. You know good and goddamn well, women are always trying to change men.
Niggas always trying to change women.
Let me tell you something. The only thing I want you to change is your draws.
Oh my god, there's a lot of other things too. There's your bra. It's a lot.
I don't think it's so much as I think it's.
Let me ask these questions.
Okay.
Oh God, how do I stop trying to change my partner? Does anybody have any idea? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. What does it mean when a man says you are his muse?
Yeah.
Why do women find it so difficult for men to take their good advice? You know, I don't listen to shit. It's hard to suggest shit to me.
That's a problem.
People who know me, they know.
Are you surprised by that?
Have you considered maybe trying to do this?
That's the look they get. If y'all could see this face.
I'm just saying. Is Miss Nice Girl as much of a pushover as Mr. Nice Guy? The girl that's always trying to cater. Always trying to do for a motherfucker. Always.
She always gets screwed.
Or she gets
That's
a husband.
what she's there for.
Well, no, that's...
Wait, did you hear what Weekday said?
Oh,
Okay, I got a couple more questions. She said, or she gets a husband. Is it wrong for a man to want a woman to build him up in a relationship?
Maybe you got one of them Lego type niggas.
You should build anyone up, though. Anyone that's in your life that you care about, you should build up. Why would you not?
Lego nigga.
Lego. Always trying to piece something else on top.
Let me piece your foot back together, nigga.
I got you.
Can you change people's behavior? Should women build up men? Today's topic. Unless your man is wearing a diaper, this is a true or false. Unless your man is wearing a diaper, should you change him? Should you try to change him? The number to dial is 323-230-4610 weekdays.
First of all, I don't think you should try to change anyone. If a person wants to change, they're going to have to change themselves. That's really what it comes down to. And I feel that, and this is male, female, partners, friends, families. If someone wants to change, they're going to want to change because they want to do it for themselves, and they're going to implement that action. You try, especially when it comes to men. Sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks. So if that
you
old
can't
dog
teach a puppy new tricks, nigga.
Yes, you can.
I don't date younger men, so I don't train puppies. Just putting that out
You're
there.
not. First off, you dating white and you dating older.
Man,
How are you pleased?
crusty white dick.
What do you mean? How am I pleased? There are white men that have very well endowed penises and that are
dick.
no.
They on the blue
A
pill.
lot of them have
my-
psoriasis though. They be flaking.
Like, you guys just presume that, like, there's black men that have small dicks. Not all black men have big dicks. So there's the same thing with white men. There are white men that have big dicks.
I would venture to say that it's a rarity in both directions.
You know what? Listen. I managed to pick them well, so I don't know. But maybe because they wear suits, then I'm able to see configurations like what you experienced, though. Just putting that out
Showing
there.
that thing in them suits.
Get that print.
Get that nice little print and say, okay, there may be something I can work with
Unless
here.
they got dick body magic. I don't know.
It's terrible.
Let me see you in a suit, Zoe. We'll see what you work with.
Listen, I done told you.
Okay.
You put this shit on an altar.
Last dragon.
And I told you better be careful, girl. Look, I wonder if women try. This is a tough question. Sisters, call me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Do black women try as hard to change white men as they do black men? See, because a nigga, listen to this angle. We already know some, but no. Right? But niggas are always in a position of get your shit together. Whereas white men have white wealth, generational wealth. And the get your shit together portion ain't always on the table for most of them. Huh?
Yeah.
So a lot of your nagging and complaining under the guise of motivation may be wasted on a white man.
Anyone that needs to get their shit together will get a get your shit together speech. So that is
That's
not
the reason why they need to be
defined
changed.
to
Are black women more respectful to white men than they are to black men? The number to dial is 323-230-4016. Are black women more respectful of white men than they are of black men?
Can I say something? I have friends in interracial relationships that are comedians, black women with white men, have children with them, married to them, everything.
Have they been called a nigger yet?
That's what I was about to say.
not expect.
What I'm about to say is that culturally, they did have to go through some things before they came to a understanding. Because I've seen one of my friends go off on her white husband about something he said that came off racist.
Right. Listen, you're my little nigger lover, okay?
I've never had a pussy as juicy as yours. So I'm going to need you to act right, all right? You want your bills paid. You got your cell phone. You've got your fucking edges together. All you need to do is keep this pineapple juice flowing. You understand?
Ted. Wow. No, Ted. It's not going to happen like that, okay? Because you motherfuckers need to know that black women, we don't like when you crackers say shit like that. I mean, she went off like that.
See?
And he was like, for real, cracker? You gonna call me a cracker? And then he started eating crackers. We all started laughing. This shit was funny. But they came to an understanding.
Let's ask our resident white dick purveyor.
Wow.
You know what?
She's the white dick
Weekdays.
Yoda.
Okay, so
White dick Yoda.
You know what? I'm never telling you guys anything ever again in life.
Has a white man ever gave you some racist overtones or undertones?
I did have a white man once.
You suck it, you little nappy headed nigger.
First of all, I have never experienced anything close to that. So I will say I've been able to pick very respectful
little
people.
black tart.
Or he paid very well.
But I have had someone say to me, like, oh, I've never been with a black woman before. And I just I'm like, I'm not your experiment. I'm not your, experimentation process. So, like, let's check. If you want to be with me, then you can be with me as a human being. But if you're just looking to be with a black girl, like, I'll shut this shit down and I'm good. Like, I don't play that. So I look for people that as a human being, I connect with them. Not where it's just like, I'm seeking out white men. But I will say, back to your original point, I do think that black women do tend to be more respectful of white men because some of the things that we deal with black men, we don't necessarily deal with white men. And I feel sometimes certain disrespects or ways they feel they can speak to or put down a black woman don't necessarily get that from white men.
So you believe that black men are largely disrespectful to black women?
They can be, yes.
Anybody can be.
I mean, do I largely?
I said largely. Can we deal with the question?
I'm gonna back up away from
I'm gonna I don't know if I can say largely, but I feel that.
So your purpose of mentioning that was for what?
You know what? Then largely. Okay. Yes. Then I feel
So you
that,
really don't know what you want to say?
You know what? So, no. Okay. I'm trying to.
He said you up.
No, because I haven't necessarily, like, surveyed all the black women I know.
So
that
you
date
haven't surveyed,
black.
but you were going to side with largely.
No, that's why I
What
paused.
kind of fantasy
You know
talk? Just
That's
say
why
you
I
prefer white dick.
What? I'm not like going for white dick over black dick. It's not this type of thing. I just go for a person that I connect with.
Blonde pubic hair.
No, she likes green dick.
She said human.
That money dick.
That money dick. Heart wants what the heart wants.
Green dick.
Sometimes it's
That
money.
green dick, baby. Green dick's in hell.
I need to know from our callers, the number to dial is 323-230-4610. Call me right now. Is it generally easier to deal with a white man than it is a black man? With all the systemic problems and shit that comes with being black?
Well, I will say, depending on the city you live in, I feel like in LA, it is significantly easier for me to deal with a white man than a black man in Los Angeles. I will say that. And I feel black men in Los Angeles are more disrespectful than white men. I will put that on this city.
I just want to say, any of these nice black men that want to prove her wrong, please hit me up. Hit me up.
Hit Sarah up.
And call us.
Hit my Instagram.
Sarah, drop your Instagram so they can find you.
I'm trying to stay
So
black.
you telling me that in the city of angels, the city of Los Angeles,
with wings,
the black men are problematic for a girl like you?
Yes.
And your reasoning for this is what again?
Now, this I can say from not only my experience, but experiences of other black females. Now,
Wait a minute. You done formulated an opinion based off of some third-party information?
I said both my own experience.
Okay, I just need to be clear. Shit.
No, I said my own experience as well as what I've witnessed and seen in person where it was someone else's experience,
So
but I was
black
privy
man
to
mistreated
it.
you? Black man
I feel like, I feel there's a lot of rude, disrespectful black men in Los Angeles.
Are there a lot of rude, disrespectful white men?
Oh, absolutely. There's
And
rude,
have they
disrespectful people in Los Angeles in general.
So have they been, I'm talking about the white men, have they been rude and disrespectful to you?
No, they've been more respectful to me if I had to compare the two.
You know why?
You've been around the wrong brothers, my sister, because the
Possibly
brothers
so.
I know come with respect. And I think respect is something that's earned as well as demanded. I demand
Commanded.
Well, when I walk
Get the terminology correct.
When I walk,
command over demands.
Okay, commanded. When I walk into a room, you're gonna respect me. You're gonna treat me with a certain level of respect, whether you know me or not. Period. And I don't care if you're a black man or a white man. It just depends on what you're giving out, because people can't disrespect you unless you're allowing them to disrespect you.
But did you guys hear what she said?
I heard what she said.
In the city of Los Angeles,
I haven't experienced
it's
that.
easier to deal with a white man. What she's really saying is white men come with resources and things.
Or a better attitude?
No, just attitude and like
let me
a
explain
certain
something.
Is that what she's saying? Kindness
let me
and
explain
respect.
something. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Just in general, men are kind because kindness leads to fucking.
Right.
Wow.
Can you guys understand just the basic premise of that? Yes. Now, understand, po niggas, broke men are kind. And that gets them into an apartment with a woman so they can fuck.
Okay.
Oh, the sweetness.
Sweetness. Let me get that for you. Let me grab your groceries, baby.
Oh my God, he's so nice.
And then you get the tip of your dick hanging out your gym shorts. Let me grab that for you. I got you.
Got you.
You should never have to carry this shit upstairs. You understand me?
Never.
So there's a way. Kindness has always worked in a man's favor. Mm-hmm. This is why you'll hear me say behavior speaks louder than words, but it does not speak louder than intention.
Right.
Intention from a man and intuition from a woman are in relationship. Y'all ignore your intuition, right?
Majority.
And favor, of course, majority. You don't have to keep saying it. This is a pretty smart audience.
No, I just looked in the sky and said majority.
Just don't say it again.
I was talking to myself.
We done said some but all 400 times. This ain't a dumb audience now. They know this.
Okay.
We're not talking in absolutes now, honey.
Uncle Cleophas.
But again, men are nice. That the behavior, women choose behavior. If you talk to 10 women and say which speaks louder, actions or words, they'll all say actions. But that's diametrically opposed to the fact that most women speak at least 5, 10, 15,000 more words a day than men do. So of course our actions are going to override our words because most of us haven't developed that ability yet. And the ones that do get pussy.
This fool.
Mouthpiece.
Right.
Whether it's the preacher, the politician, or the pimp. Yep. He got that mouthpiece and he gonna get that pussy.
Right.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Y'all go, oh, well, his behaviors. He pulled out the chair. He bought this. He paid for that. That don't mean he ain't broke.
Right.
He's being nice because nice equals pussy. Rich or poor.
White or black.
Now, white or black. Now, you throw in the wealth gap and a white man with bread, with power, with resources. He tends to be less nice.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I know what you're here for.
Right. The respect is gone off gate.
Bring your little cute brown ass in here. You know what this is.
Right. Why?
I don't agree with that.
Of course you don't.
No.
But
I
you
don't.
would be disagreeing with all those people who are upset with Harvey Weinstein. All those people who are upset with a gang of white men in power that put that wallet out there and say, get up on this little pink nub.
Okay. Get you some of that juicy fruit.
Yeah.
Ready.
I mean, and I'm not saying, okay, you know what? They're definitely is that element, especially in Hollywood. They're absolutely but that's not exclusive to black women. That's something they're doing with any woman. Any woman, if this a white man, he's doing it with white women too. He's like, I know why you're here, so get up on this. Like, he's not making that exclusive to the black female experience. That's whoever's that woman in that role is going to experience that. If he feels he's in a position of power and he's using his money to have women approach him, that's not exclusive to just black women.
Nub love.
Where these
Does
people
not
at?
discriminate.
Where these dudes at though? Because I got some bills. I need some
Beverly Hills.
They in Beverly Hills? I think my car passed, so they won't pull me over in Beverly Hills. I'll be all right.
I don't think that black men are more disrespectful to black women per se. I think black men get coochie so easy in Los Angeles, because whether they have money or not, they got the dick. And like Zoe said, they got a mouthpiece.
They got dicks out there?
They got a mouthpiece. So I think black women...
Come get some of this dick, baby!
I think black men are showing more women less respect because these women are showing themselves less respect. They walking around, no offense, but they got hair sewed in down their backs. And they're walking around showing way too much, skin. So it's hard to get respect from men when we're promoting ourselves as women as objects. So I think black men see in video, like BET, not all black men, of course, but they're seeing in BET. So when they're looking at a pretty girl like Sherelle with pretty breasts, pretty hair, pretty face.
Them breasts is pretty though.
I mean, they're kinky automatically.
If them breasts had a personality, they'd be pretty pretty.
Focus.
Lucy and Ethel.
Look, Lucy. Automatically, they would be focused on Sherelle's boobs instead of what her brain is going to produce because they're like, oh shit, I'm trying to fuck. They not trying to show no respect because ain't got to.
Let me take it back to the original point. And I believe this to be true. Somebody call in and tell me I'm wrong. The white man is the alpha male of this society.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, yes.
I would agree with that.
Of course you would.
You know what?
If you don't shut your white loving ass. Anyway.
No, the black man is really the alpha male.
Let me finish my point.
Okay.
He the alpha male of this situation. So I believe a lot of sisters feel like because she's aware of that, just like this one over here, right? Black men need to be told what to do because I'm in a higher position than you are. You need my help, nigga. I ain't got to talk to the white man like that because he over me, but I'm over you. And I can critique you and judge you. And if I so choose, fuck you and try to help you under the auspices of my current position in today's society.
Really?
Y'all want to play reindeer games? I don't. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. The voice of reason is live right now.
You got all these dudes though now that want the woman to take care of their bills. They move in with them. They sit there while they play what is it, them little games or whatever, like on PlayStation and all that, Call of Duty and everything, while the woman go out and work. And this is a lot of guys, they do that. It's like they get coddled by their mother and it becomes a little mama's boy, and then they look for a woman out here in society that's gonna take care of them.
This is very interesting.
And then get mad. And
is this your way of dealing with my point?
This is one aspect of dealing with your point.
This is like a counter to it?
No.
Is this like a defensive response, or are you trying to add understanding to the conversation, or are you trying to justify?
No.
I'm just trying to understand. Where are we?
I'm saying what you have a section of black men that are like that. That are like that.
So this is another topic.
No, it's not.
Well, let's deal with the topic that I presented. Okay, and the topic that I presented here.
It's the same topic.
You know what? I would like to hear from female callers that live in like smaller towns or like, less populated cities, because I'm sure I would have a completely different experience if I lived somewhere more, I don't know.
Do you think black
Missouri?
women,
Kansas,
because of her current position in this society, feels the need to build a nigga? She ain't gotta build a white man.
I feel
There's
like
some white men you got to build in a different type of way.
If I see a sister doing well, building a meth head, I'ma go off.
Why do you have to be a meth head?
Cause something got to be fucked up with him, right?
No,
If
probably
he
a lot of
white,
times
bro.
you have to work on them like emotionally and stuff like that. They may have the bread, but a lot of times you have to work on that little attitude they be having. You know what I'm saying? Like the little tude. I don't know.
Most people can't think in stereo. I'm not saying there are no black alpha men. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the black alpha men of this society are outlaws. Are public enemy number one.
Yeah.
Nigga, listen to me in stereo and stop just having a response. Oh, no, Zoe, I disagree. I'm talking about the niggas in the chat room. I disagree. There are some alphas. I didn't say they weren't alpha black men. I never alluded to that. I said the alpha male of this society is the white man. This is his creation. God damn.
I do think black women do try to build up black men and try to build a man.
As they motherfucking should, because if the shoe was on the other foot, if the black man had a higher position in society, she would want him to build her up.
Well, here's the thing. I look at it as anyone in your life, you should try to build them up. If you have a
Right.
position to help someone achieve and get to their next level, why would you not build them up? So I don't think there's anything wrong
Black
with trying to
women
build someone up in a positive
build
manner.
up niggas on a motherfucking bakery timer. Okay, nigga, it's been 12 months.
Yeah.
That's true.
Black women put black men who haven't maybe late to bloom and late to discover whatever the fuck. This is what the movie Acrimony is about.
Right.
Well, I guess she also wants to make sure that the nigga eventually blooms. Like, what happens if you don't put in enough yeast and that he just falls flat for the rest of his life? You
Let
don't
me
want
explain
to
something. Let me explain something. You and your motherfucking fears can bounce.
Right.
Because I'm tired of dating a motherfucker who on that security blanket shit. Fuck you and your fears.
Right.
I'm in the middle of changing the world.
Okay, so then when you get on and you go drop that black woman for Becky or the next light-skinned girl with curly hair, let's talk about that.
Let me just say this. Only a bitch-ass motherfucker would do that.
Well, there's a lot of bitch-ass motherfuckers out there.
I don't think they're more than those who love pink peckerwoods.
Oh, I think that number is really. I mean, black men have been dating white women for a long.
No. Wait, let's clear this up. Black men have been fucking the shit out of white women.
However you want to
since
put
the
it.
beginning of time.
Yes, it's 90 Day Fiance. I love that show.
Since the slave master was in the slave quarters, she been calling, "Oh, Toby, come here. I need you to lift something in this closet for me, this pussy up. While my husband out there fucking your wife, I'm gonna fuck your husband."
Actually, the husband been fucking the black man.
But
a lot of them was trying
I'm
to
saying that for a reason, that these people have been, I mean, we are the desires of these other races. Black people are
But
the
we
desire.
don't desire each other.
And that is a problem.
Why is that, Sherelle? Why do you desire pink wand over black wand?
I don't, though. That's not the truth. That's not what I said, and that's not the case.
I got your back on that one. She didn't say that.
Can I set this up? Jesus.
No, you can't. Blocked. No, knocking that shit down. No, you cannot set it down. That's not what I said, and I'm not saying that. So
You can't put a pink dick over a black dick, even in this
When
conversation.
is the last time you had a nice, strong, long, deep, special dark chocolate Billy Club swipe?
It was mixed.
that was so. I just had to process all of that. It just was so intense and descriptive. I don't even know if I've ever had that in life. I feel like no. I'm
Shout
just
out to
joking.
Mike
No,
from Detroit.
Actually, no. I
I'm gonna
did
tell you right
have
now.
someone that I was dating last summer, and I will say he had one the size of a remote control, and that shit changed my life. And
Wow. Was it voice activated? I love those.
I mean, I was like, oh, Lord, it was amazing. And he was a black man, and I encouraged him. I also helped him. I was talking to him about how to set up his credit so that he could improve his credit score, and we sat down.
Fucked a black man with bad credit?
Wow. Wait,
after all, you are one of us.
She was
Hey, listen, there's
Wait.
I have to give hope for our people.
And she said that she helped him get his shit together.
Yeah, we actually sat down, and I sat down, and we talked about credit, and we got him a secured credit card so that we could get him set up for being able to establish his credit, so that he could get. And I walked him through where's your score at now, and like we pulled his score, and I told him, okay, this is what we can do in order to start elevating it to 700. And I was like, you need to establish a good pattern of like paying bills. I mean.
You fucking give funny. Consultations. I love it.
For real.
That's funny. Hey, listen.
You ain't shit and you ain't shit.
So
that's what's up.
So listen.
You have a game plan.
People says, somebody in the chat room says, Zoe talking about nice dick again.
Oh, nice dick?
So let me explain. Whenever I describe a dick, I describe my own.
Oh.
See, most of the melanin in your body is found in your genitalia. I'm a light-skinned nigga with a black dick.
Wow.
I thought that came from friction burn. I thought y'all had black dicks because y'all
I'm talking about my dick, you gay ass niggas.
I thought that came from fucking too much.
No, baby.
But what about the hairs? Like, if they got gray hairs down there, what that mean?
They got gray hairs.
That means they got gray hairs.
That
Some
means
people gray early.
It's a seasoned dick.
Wow.
You know,
female too?
Like Big Mama's skillet.
Oh, the cast iron.
That dick.
Yeah, the cast iron. That means your pussy sad. It's seasoned, girl.
The little Lowry.
Listen, I want to hear from women who have failed at trying to change a man. I want to hear from women who have dated interracially and found that it's easier to date men with resources and wealth than it is to date poor men, and they find that they don't have to change those men as much. I need to know. And I can only know from ladies. The phone lines are open. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Who agrees with the POV of weekdays?
There's a lot of women that agree with weekdays, for real.
A whole lot. I'm not one of them as far as black men are concerned, because I only want black penis inside me. That's just me.
Inside me?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm going to need you to...
I'm just saying. I just want
We're
black...
done here.
I just like black
inside
penis
me?
inside me. I'm sorry.
I want to hear from everybody out there. Call me right now with your perspective on this topic. Have you failed at trying to change somebody? Is it easier to change your partner than it is to change yourself? Don't answer.
Okay.
323-230-4610.
Okay.
323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. That's if you're here. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Maybe you're not here. Bye. All right, let's see who else we got. This should be it. Caller, you're on the line. Maybe you're not on the line. All right, it's always a clusterfuck, isn't it? Caller, you're on the line. Maybe you're not on the line. See what I mean? Bullshitting. All right, let's just do that. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Caller, I hear you.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Goddamn weirdo. I hear you muffling around. You're not ready to talk, but you calling the show. Hey. What do you want?
Oh man, I'm just walking in to work, man.
Well, don't lose your job over this shit.
I know that y'all doing a good job, man. I got something to say today.
Oh God.
Your phone's breaking up.
All right, we can't do that.
Call back.
Do it just. I'm sorry, we can't.
Love you, but call back.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, it's Stanley White calling from Atlanta.
From Atlanta?
Stanley. I'm reading your post. Hi, Stanley.
What up, Stanley?
What's going on, Room? Zoe, you was on point about everything you've been saying, my guy. The problem is, though, of course they're going to respect the white guys more because they got more. They don't want to struggle with us.
Do y'all disagree?
I don't.
I know you better not try to disagree, nigga. Because I know you know he right.
Oh, absolutely. But I don't want to struggle with anyone. If it's a white man that's in the struggle, I'm not trying to struggle. Like, I don't want to. I'm busy.
Should I play the number? Should I put Tone Talks on again? You guys want to see that video again? It was only 60 seconds that talked about 90% of the wealth is in the hands of white people. Go.
Miss Lady and Zoe, I don't want to cut y'all off, but nobody wants to struggle with anybody.
Right.
But we struggle as black men. We got the world against us.
Right.
So, of course, we struggle. So I'm just glad I got a rider that struggles with me. We've been through the struggle, and we're going to be getting married next month. We've been together next month.
Congratulations,
10-year
bro.
anniversary. We've struggled.
Thank you,
And
man.
I'm just here to say that it is possible. There's some good guys out there, but you can't put everybody in the box.
How about it? Thank you, brother, for the call. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, y'all hold it down.
Thank you.
Let me tell you something. I want to hear from the ladies, the sisters, who are the masters of holding him down, who understands where he is in this society. You will not be speaking at all in this segment. You don't even have a point here. This is not your space.
Listen, for the record, when I was younger, I have been with men that.
First off, what are you? You're like a baby still. What the fuck you mean when you was younger? Why don't you just say when I was 13? What the fuck?
What I'm just saying, I was with someone that didn't have it, and therefore, after going through that experience, and made me realize that it was not an experience I wanted to have again. What is wrong with that?
Nothing. That is you. That is what you don't want.
I mean, I help build a guy. And then it helped build his case because
Do you put this shit on your resume? I built you, nigga. What the fuck?
No, but I helped build a guy. He was cool though. I mean, I tried, but I told him because I knew the illegal activity that he was doing. That if he goes to jail, I won't write him or visit him, and that's what happened.
Oh, that's a real punishment.
Yeah. He wrote me a very angry letter with a very nice handkerchief. What I might add from jail. There's some very nice artists.
So
in there.
he went to jail.
Yes, he went to very nice artists.
So
in there.
let me just say,
shout out to the artists.
You thought you was doing the moral thing.
Yeah.
Did you partake of any gifts, dinners, rides, any of that shit while knowing that the money came from illegal sources?
Yeah, that is correct. And I can say,
and we're done here.
Yeah.
Your credibility is shot.
Why is it shot?
How you gonna judge this nigga and you sitting there with a fork having a motherfucking steak?
No,
this is very wrong.
We started talking before he got that point. We started talking before that. Like I was helping him.
Did it stop you from partaking of the spoils that came from illegal activity?
Absolutely not.
And we're done here. This is female logic at its best. Listen, this is very wrong. Jesus disapproves. I disapprove. Pass me the A1. Nigga. What the fuck?
Right.
On.
I enjoyed spending every dime of that illegal drug money that I made. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed it. But then when I saw the repercussions of what we did to America, just my little percentage in it, it made me feel like shit later in life. You know, once my mom sobered up and I start seeing things clearly. But I have seen women that try to build a man. You can't build anybody. You can be a support system for your man, his helpmate. You can be all of that. But a man has to want to build himself. You got to build yourself. And if two people are sound structures, then why can't you become something greater together? You know? But if a person has no oomph, no get up, no get down, He ain't trying to build shit. All he trying to build is them nuts in your coochie, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. He can't even receive it. There are men that can't receive what a woman's tried to do. Sarah tried to build him up, and where did he end up? He ended up in jail. So what is she supposed to waste her life while he's in jail?
So you niggas are man architects.
No, we're king
We're
builders.
building a man. So my
builders.
question is, in what image? And if you... Right, that just resonated.
What image?
Exactly.
I do ask him how the best version he sees of himself.
Y'all didn't want me to finish that powerful point? That's fine.
I do.
I'm asking black women, if you building your man up, you're a king builder. In what image do you think you're building him up in? If it's in alignment with this system. And remember, my favorite quote, Krishnamurti, it is no measure of health to be fully integrated into a sick society. If you building him up in that image, you are an agent of the sickness of this society.
No, but if y'all discuss dreams, goals, and what they want to achieve,
if the dreams and goals come from this society as it is,
they come from him. Whoever
from him,
yeah, because the guy, it could totally come from him. Why can it come from him? Why does it have to be of society?
Let's get the phone lines in here because you guys are very disrespectful.
I am not.
You guys don't love us.
I love
caller. You're on the line.
I love you, King. So,
what's up, y'all? This is J-Mo out of North Tulsa.
Hey, J-Mo.
I got to ask a question. An aspect of the sisters building us up. Fire show this morning today, or should I say fire brunch this morning, man. Y'all was on.
Thank you, man. Brunch was fire.
Already, cuz, I said Neverland all day.
You want to dig me, nigga?
Yeah, already. But I think we should ask ourselves, do our women know how to have a building perspective that is unsupportive to the anti-black system before we ask them to build us up? Because it really
wait, bro. Hold on. Let's direct this question to weekdays.
Oh, for
Ask
sure.
it again, please.
Okay. All right, weekdays.
Hi, love.
What's up? Do black women know how to build or know how to have a building perspective that does not go along with the anti-black system that parasites, preys, and benefits from us?
To be honest, probably not. I mean, most people go from whatever their immediate perspective is. So most likely the building blocks that she is going to give you are probably going to fall within that realm, to be very honest. I also would counter with that and say sometimes within those building blocks, I don't think everything that is white is evil. And
did we say that?
No. But no, I'm not saying that evil. But I feel like there's this like this kind of like, it's like where the white person is a constant oppressor. And sometimes, I mean, I know.
Are you not seeing what's happening in the news? Even the wealthy, rich white people are cheating. Listen, every rich white person who got into these universities, Yale, USC, all these universities, do you know some underprivileged black or brown kid had to lose that spot while these people don't even have to take tests and they lying like, oh yes, and I'm also on the fucking lacrosse team. You paying for that?
Yeah. Photoshop.
That's not every single white person.
We didn't say that.
I thought you said there was like
it's not even about white people. It has nothing to do with white people. But notice who defense you came to when I utilize the term anti-black. I suspect that is something
that's who I presume you're speaking to in terms of anti-black. I don't presume you're speaking about Mexicans or Indians or.
I'm speaking. Look. If they ain't black, they are getting over in a way that black people can't get over basically in this system, okay? There is no anti-Mexican family agenda put towards within the U.S. It's
Wait, no, there definitely is anti-Mexican.
The United States is not
that's what our president
racist.
pronounces.
it's not racist, it's anti-black. And that's a big difference with that. So it's EBK all day, every day. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't no friends up in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm not singling out Peckerwoods. You know what I'm saying? I'm singling out white people, the people who support them, and the people who align themselves with their interests, which just happen to be anti-black. So no friends. You know what I mean?
You on the dig? You just got checked. Weekdays. Thank you for the call. We appreciate it.
Man, love y'all.
Love you too. Thank you for calling.
Phone line is open.
I mean, here's the thing. There's also opportunities within the societal framework. Wait till
God damn it. Just be quiet. Whatever is going on here.
That can benefit people of color. So, I mean, I guess my perspective is different because I've seen how.
Can I just say one thing about you, baby? Can I say one thing about you, little sweetheart?
Go ahead.
You just lost.
No, I think he had a very valid point. No, I think I was absolutely right. No, I don't feel like it's about learn. I think he was absolutely right. That's why I said I do feel most women are just going to go from whatever their immediate framework is. And when you live in a system of oppression, that is what your environment is. You're going to only know what you know, point blank, period. All I'm saying is that I think within that framework, there are opportunities to uplift us in that not everything that just because it's built in the system from, and I said white people because I assume that is the social construct that we're pulling from in terms of like a massive oppressor. There's not a massive oppressor when it comes to Indians or Mexicans, point blank, period.
Okay, a whole lot of words.
Tone Talks brings to you the racial wealth gap in America, explained in 60 seconds. In America, there are 190 million whites, living in just about 82 million homes, while there are 40 million blacks, living in just over 14 million homes. To truly understand the racial wealth gap, you must look past the income of these families and evaluate household worth. According to demos.org, in total, white American households own 90% of the national wealth. In contrast, black Americans altogether own less than 2.6% of the national wealth, with most of this small sliver being in the hands of black baby boomer retirees. Black working age families are largely invisible nationally in terms of wealth. To give a clearer lens, the bottom 50% of American households control only 1% of the national wealth. And of the total 14 million black households, likely over 10 million black families fall into this bottom group that owns nearly no wealth. The racial wealth gap is real and it's growing. While 10%, or about 8 million white homes, are worth $1.4 million or more, according to Slate.com, when you deduct the family car, 50% of African American homes, or over 7 million black families, are worth no more than $1,700. Subscribe to learn more at tonetalks.org.
Tone Talks can be heard here on Thursdays. Or what is that? No, Fridays. Fucking 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on Dash Talk X. And sometimes, what are you building? You see the numbers? Ladies, what the fuck are you building? And in what image? And when you quit, because this nigga's purpose is on a timer. Hey, nigga.
Short and long-term goals.
Hey, guess what? You think Jeff Bezos and Amazon.com was a short-term goal?
It was a long-term goal.
It was a long-term goal, and he had family who gave him $300,000 who understood that there was a 70 to 90% chance that they weren't going to recoup their money.
Yeah.
Black people don't have that kind of tolerance with each other.
Black people ain't, a lot of black people ain't got that kind of money.
Or faith in each other.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. It's hard to be a ride or die when you trying to have that pie in the sky that the white man said was better than the pie you made with the ingredients you got?
Sweet potato pie, I love that.
It ain't gonna be better than my pie.
Oh, Jesus. Are we in a pie contest? What am I saying? Do you guys hear what I'm saying? The phone lines are open.
A lot of people though have closed ears at the same time. So sometimes
said was better.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to listen to yourself.
I love what I'm saying.
But at the same time, people do have closed ears, and you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So that's also what you have to understand. There's black women that try to build black men up, and then they still want to live that show-off lifestyle. They still want to be caught up in BS that is not going to elevate them. So what is wrong with if you put a timeline on something?
What are they building?
They're building a life together. Why can't you build a life together with somebody?
Did you just hear the numbers?
I don't care about the numbers every day.
You don't care about the numbers?
The reason why, let me tell you the reason why.
You don't care about the numbers? Let me just be clear. Let me just turn off everything.
Oh my God.
You don't care about the numbers?
Okay, let me tell you. Because there's always an exception. And why can't me, coming from the norm or whatever, or what's the numbers and everything say, be able to be with somebody to create our own success, our own ideal of wealth, our own ideal of
So you think that black people, men's and women's peoples together can create wealth in the same way that the Fed creates dollars out of thin air, just coming together and agreeing on a business plan?
No, but y'all work different things out while you're working on your dream or whatever. Also have a job where you're able to support yourself, but also having a goal in mind that one day I won't have to rely on this system. We'll be able to be self-sufficient and be able to create jobs for other people.
You know what this shit sound like? What? The money version of Christianity.
Wow.
Some fake shit.
Why does it have to be fake shit? Because you don't subscribe to it.
So I have a question though, because this kind of
Those are idiots.
This will kind of tie into the previous caller. Okay, so if we watch this video about the wealth gaps between African Americans and white people, what is wrong then with trying to assimilate some of their practices and habits if that is what we're trying to achieve?
These niggas cheating. They're already wealthy and they're bypassing the cornerstone of what black people thought would build wealth, which is education. Mm-hmm. We got dumbass presidents who skipped all them tests.
Yep. We just saw that. That was just proved.
There's always going to be this drawback simply because of the color of our skin. That's the bottom line, point blank, period. But if you can assimilate into some of the cultural, whether it be how you handle your finances, whether it be elevating your credit score, whether it be having a financial advisor, whether it be sending your children to certain schools or choosing to build in certain neighborhoods, if that is what we're trying to achieve, and obviously we know that there are people that cheat to get there, what is wrong with trying to understand some of those patterns and habits, though, that don't involve cheating? I'm just talking about the ones that are like, in order to actually like build that. What is wrong with trying to get some of those and adopt that into your lifestyle?
Somebody done told you because you speak well that you make sense.
Oh,
you know what, Zoe? I'm sorry. If you want to do whatever works best, that's why black people get stuck in that situation. Why those demographics still
listen to this. Institute for Policy Studies. Black and Latino families will be broke in a few decades if we don't fix the wealth divide. This is a systemic system that was put in place. We were sold a pipe dream. And you know what that pipe dream was? It doesn't matter. Black and white, it don't matter. Green matters. But what you fail to realize that green is also green with envy. I don't want these niggas to have the power that money brings. So they create things like redlining. Yeah. They create things like no SBA loans to you.
Yeah, to your ass.
Do you understand what's happening right here? By the year 2053. So what you just said was a striverism pipe dream. We gonna come together. We gonna work. We gonna build some shit. Okay. where are you going to get the Bezos type support? Who in your family gonna be like, okay,
You don't need the Bezos type
yes,
support.
okay. Do you understand? We're talking about institutions. We're not talking about a little storefront that can go out of business if you miss a couple of payments.
But the thing
Do you
is-
understand?
My
that, but-
family
but-
gave it to me. My parents are. I just saying
But
they
Eric,
have
but-
that type of tolerance and they're very supportive and they take that time
But
to
why
give
do-
that type of support system. So maybe it starts with
But
the head of the
But this is what I
household.
don't understand. I don't understand why is the dream always to run the world when you can't run your neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does it have to be some big institution? If I can start with the change around in my community, is first of all in my house. If I can start in my house and then it will spread to my community, then my city, then it can affect change. But if you don't start from somewhere, then thinking like, well, damn, I can't do that because that's systemic racism, or that's you're going
But
against.
see, you're going around what needs to be fixed. You have to fix the system. You're still in an aspirational space of, well, why I got to worry about this when we can just believe and work hard together to find our little plateau.
But if you can't, if you don't have the resources, or you don't have, because maybe I don't know, maybe I'm not as
You clearly don't know.
Right, first of all, maybe I'm not as woke, and half of these people that think they woke and sleep on the opportunity to really just instead of shaming somebody for not knowing, educate me. Then, like I maybe I don't know.
Do you feel shamed?
I don't feel shame.
Well,
I'm
then
just
why'd you
saying,
bring it up?
I'm saying if I was a person that could be shamed.
Let me tell you.
So silly.
Let me tell you something right now.
Okay.
Can you find a race of people who financially shame each other more than black men and women?
No. You can't even think on that. That's
No.
an absolute no to that answer.
That's a no. It's a lot of Middle Eastern people though.
Black people-
they boo boo on people that's like
She
real
gonna
poor.
go Middle Eastern on us.
Well, see,
I'm just saying I was trying.
Black Americans shame each other by what we don't have. Like it starts when they're kids. Like I used to notice my little nephew. Yeah, I got them new Jordans. What you rocking? You know, you put in that materialistic thought pattern in the child's head already at a young age. Then you grow up. Then you out here working. Here you go in a relationship. You ain't got shit. Your woman ain't got shit. You can't build shit together if you don't have shit. It has to start within the community, like Sarah said. You got to start with your house, and then it goes to the next house and the next house. But you got to help each other. It starts with helping each other and loving each other as a people. Black people have no love for each other, period.
It's a crabs in a barrel mentality. And a lot of black people don't want other black people to get up because they feel, oh, if I don't get it, I don't want them to have it. And there's that mentality. I think that plays a lot to our own downfall. A lot of black people choose to stay in a victim mentality.
So
Even in relationships.
Wait. Hold on. Because God don't like ugly. He really don't. It's not playing into a victim mentality when you outline the problem. We're outlining the problem. Do you know how many black people are socially blind yet still suffer from toxic ambition? How you gonna have this ambition the size of Donald Trump's ego, but you don't know really how bad the problem is in your community?
I think a lot of people.
The average motherfucker don't know how bad it is.
A lot of them don't. A lot of people that don't know how to fix it.
But that's not the point. You got to first be able to say, how big is the problem before you can ascertain the solution on how to fix it. See, you get a lot of people like you who will do this. You bring up the problem, they go, well, what's the solution?
I just want to help.
Just listen.
Okay.
What's the solution? Well, let's first ascertain the size of the problem. The severity of the issue.
Okay.
Do some recon.
Let's go do some reconnaissance work.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I always ask sister, what the fuck are you building? You want to build something. What are you building, and what kind of soil are you building whatever this is on?
Yeah, is it a foundation it can grow in, or is it gonna kill it like a weed? You know.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think black women should build black men, Zoe?
Black women should educate themselves on what's happening in their community at every level. It shouldn't just be about, I got my degree, I'm balling, my little entrepreneurial spirit, I'm independent, my bills, whap, whoop. It's got to be a cultural thing.
Right.
If a sister is balling, but she doesn't understand the real problem with brothers. See, a lot of times we look at brothers on the surface. Oh, that nigga's a fuck up. Why is he a fuck up? What belief system does he have that renders his choices, right? Like, who is he? Where did he come from? How was he raised? What kind of mama did he have? What kind of daddy did he? It's just bottom line with niggas, with brothers. And brothers are the enemy of this culture. Yes or no?
Yes.
You don't want to say it? Okay, cool.
I will. The brothers are the target of this culture. They're not just the enemies. You guys are the hunted prey.
But
Period.
are y'all willing to sit down and discuss those issues and stuff with us?
Not
and let
with an agent.
with an agent? Oh my God! What agent, sir? You talking about?
You guys,
woman, a black woman is an agent.
We're agent. Why are we agents?
do you remember the
He done
Matrix?
said it 1,000 times.
You don't want to. Do you remember the Matrix?
Yeah.
Do you remember
brothers are the target?
Do
of
you
this
remember the
culture.
scene?
They're not just the enemies. You guys are the
I'm
hunted.
sorry. Pardon me.
I was like, why am I hearing myself?
No, do you guys remember the Matrix?
Yes.
The scene where Morpheus takes Neo into the Matrix. He's walking down the block, and he's telling him everybody in here could, be a agent. Then the lady in the red dress walks by, and he's looking at the lady, and he says, "What were you looking at?" He says, "Oh, it was just this lady in this red." He said, "Look again." And it's an agent with a gun to his head. He said, everybody in here can turn into, when you're integrated into the system, who's more integrated than sisters?
We're more integrated?
Number one, gender and race enrolled in American colleges are who? African American women. And the higher you get up the corporate ladder, the more you think like boss.
Like a secret agent.
Like house nigga?
You don't agree?
Yeah,
I'm just taking it all in. I'm listening to you, Zoe,
No, but
right
I
now.
see your lip twisted in a position of twistivity that isn't prudent for said discussion. Speaker.
Well, what I was going to say is, I don't know if you guys saw the movie with Sanaa Lathan, Something New. Anyway, she was dating a white guy in the movie. She was a high, uppity sister, had her shit together, debutante, all that. The white guy had a small company, so he was the broker one in the situation, or so she thought. But she thought she needed this higher up guy so much because of her mentality. She had that agent mentality, the weaved hair. The white man asked her why she had a weave. She took it out. The black man told her to put the weave in. The point is that black women are always trying to be what white society is. And I see what Zoe's talking about, because we do. We want our hair blonde. We put contacts in our eyes. We want to have the Lexus, which is nothing wrong with wanting to have things, but we can't put it above our blackness, above our culture and our community.
Phone lines are open. I want to hear from everybody. I want to hear from everybody. You were doing really good consecutive weeks. And then a little cooning. Just a little bit of coon sauce.
What I just don't know. Like I maybe it's different. Maybe it's just different out in LA, but in Texas, it's like you have a lot of stuff going. You not only have to fight against white people. If you're dark skinned, you got to fight because you're not light skinned. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of stuff. Everybody has complexities. It's like if the black man has a lot going on, but there's a lot of struggle that the black woman goes through as well.
Until society is fixed. And that may never happen.
It probably won't.
No member of this race should say, get your shit together. And I'm going to tell you why. It doesn't mean you can't get your shit together in a limited way. It doesn't mean you shouldn't work hard to have something. That's not what I'm saying. But if you look at everything that's in place, that is designed to be in place, there should be no judgment coming from any gender of our race toward the other.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's too much of it.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a motherfucking woman say, women need to get their shit together.
Women do need to get their shit together.
I have never seen a group of sisters, especially professional sisters, say we really need to get our shit together.
Well, I'm semi-professional and they professional, so women need to get their shit together.
Y'all three don't represent all of them. Sorry.
Some, but no, right? No, okay. But I'm just saying.
How often do you see a reality show, a video, anything saying, niggas get your shit together? And they talking to men.
I never see this. I see, yes, I have. It's called Mansions. That's the only video I see where they go in on
real men having a real conversation. Y'all be playing. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I done got caught up arguing with these ladies. They gonna lie. They gonna push back. They gonna obfuscate the truth. They're gonna date little white Pinky.
You know what? I'm tired of the comments about Pinky in the brain, okay?
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Hello.
Hi, Dana.
Might be.
It might be.
Fuck it. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name?
My name is Casey, calling from Compton.
What up, Casey from Compton? Speak on it.
Hi, I just wanted to say that I totally agree with you, Zoe. I have a scenario, which is my personal life. I recently married a black man, and he is, like myself, a DOS. And when I married him, we were both college students, and we moved in together, but I didn't ask my husband to be my financial provider as we were both students and working. And, we got married pretty early on, and I felt financially secure. I do have more education than him. I have a bachelor's degree, and not far after we got married, I got into grad school at USC. And my husband, he's still working on his bachelor's degree. And we end up getting pregnant and conceiving a child, and I recently had to take a break from grad school and forego working to take care of our son. And he has been able to step up to the plate and be the sole provider for our family, although that was not the case when we initially got married. He was not able to be the sole financial provider, and I knew going into the situation, I couldn't look to obtain black love and hold him to the standard of this man has to take care of us financially, and he has to give me a big wedding and buy me a big house. I already knew that to obtain black love, there were things I had to forgo, because honestly, 1 in every 3 black men are incarcerated and are troubled financially.
So what you basically saying is, in a nutshell, through a story, you got your husband's back.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And
And
it's
here go weekdays over here shaking her head like I couldn't do it. That ain't for me. Look at you.
I'm not gonna say it was hard, because he wasn't taking care of me financially initially, but the tables turned and I had to quit work and I had to quit school or take a break for a while. And he ended up getting some inheritance from his father's passing away.
So he's hooked to a boomer.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's
well,
good.
it's so funny. It's so funny because it's exactly what you guys talk about. You, Yvette, and Tone. His father was an immigrant from Guyana, and this man got into the real estate business with Jews in New York, and this man made bank. He left 7 kids over $1 million, and that's how my husband is able to continue to go to school, work part-time, and be a provider for our family. And
look what your story has done. Your story has made weekdays get on her phone.
I'm writing something.
You're
actually
very disrespectful.
I'm actually writing my thoughts down so that I retain my
Sweetheart, I appreciate you calling in and sharing this. This was a great story. Thank you so much for being able to ride or die with your husband. We appreciate hearing that.
Thank
okay?
you, Zoe.
All right,
Take care,
now.
ladies.
Thank
you, honey.
And that's a good story of stick-to-itiveness, riding, being down with your husband, knowing that, in relationships, especially marriage, there's going to be flippity-dippity when it comes to the finances. You know what I mean?
Got to stash $1 million. Like,
hold on, but can I get to that point? Wow, you guys really stepping on my toes.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
They're gorgeous toes, just for the record.
All right, girl. You ain't seen these feet.
I was about to say, really?
Anyway, the point that I'm making is the woman who just called in, she's in a unique situation because her husband's hooked to a boomer. Mm-hmm. And that's rare. Only 2.6% of the nation's wealth is in the hands of black people, and 2% of that is in the hands of boomers. Mm-hmm. So if he wasn't hooked to a boomer, they would be in trouble.
Yeah,
big trouble.
And that is fucking 98% of black people in America.
And that's what I was actually sitting here on my phone typing, was that she was in a position of privilege where she had the opportunity to be able to leave school and focus on her child because his father was a boomer and he was able to take care of them financially. But it would have been a completely different story if the baby boomer hadn't been there. That's the point blank of it. So, I mean, I don't know. There's like an asterisk on this story. I mean,
wouldn't do it, huh?
She'd probably not be in this. She wouldn't have been able to leave work.
You wouldn't put yourself in that situation.
No.
Would you do plan B?
What do you mean plan B? Like the pill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It messes up your cervix.
She didn't.
It tears down the lining of your cervix.
Listen here, my nigga.
At least she
I read
honest.
the box. I read the box and it messes up your cervix or something like that.
Does it?
After I took it.
Oh, after you took it.
He was in a position, but here's the thing. He was in a position, his father had been able to take care of them. What if they didn't have that? That came in and that was something unexpected. They weren't planning for that. So that was definitely a blessing. And I do believe sometimes blessings come in and that could help you elevate to where you guys need to go, where they could be in this positive position. But let's take that out of the factor because that was something that came in unexpectedly. So now I'm with a man that can't support his family and I'm the sole provider that can take care of us. And so now I have to, as a pregnant woman, go right back to work after I pop a baby out of me?
Hey, get to it. Didn't you say you was God?
What? Huh? No, I never said that.
Yeah, you want to flash that around too, huh?
I said I was God?
Don't you believe in the law of attraction and Oprah and Iyanla and all these motherfuckers?
No, no. Here's the thing, though. I don't want to put myself in certain situations. That's as simple as it is.
I like Mother Love. She was so sweet.
I'm sorry. I'm turning yours down. I wanted to say something. You know why they were blessed with that money? Because they were doing what was in alignment of their relationship.
Watch this.
You're right.
Period.
Watch this. Back in the day, we was broke. Back in the day, 70s, 60s, motherfuckers were struggling. Mm-hmm. But when shit happened, what did black mothers do then?
Made it work.
They just made it work.
Yeah.
You guys are not the same kind of women. No. Now, nobody is saying that's the way it's supposed to be, but those women from yesteryear were able to dig down and find something that says, not my kids.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, he can't do it, but we not finna fall off.
Y'all still gonna eat.
Yeah.
We gonna do something to get this right.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. You should try to figure it out and make it happen.
Look at
What, are you
Biggie.
going to just let yourself fail?
This is what I love about Lavelle Crawford. Did you
love
Lavelle when he talks about his mom?
Don't you touch nothing.
You understand? Until I get home from work at 9:00 tonight.
Right. You better not move a muscle.
She was working, and sometimes 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And getting it done and stressing herself out. But she found solace in the fact that she didn't make no excuses.
Right. She kept it going.
Now, if a slave can find happiness in a relationship, why can't modern day blacks? The number one reason relationships breaks up, irrespective of race, is money. We can't find happiness in relationships. Why? Because money is the god of modern day relationships.
Oh, no argument.
Oh, yeah. No,
Just
I
no
agree.
argument.
I mean,
Yeah, just no argument over here.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're not arguing again? Okay, cool.
No.
Let's get the callers in.
You're waiting for it.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Zoe, this is Rich from Miami. How you doing, brother?
What up, Rich from Miami? Speak on it.
Hi, Rich.
Brother, first of all, salute to you. And the Neverland today was off the chain, brother.
Neverland.
Ladies, hello, how y'all doing?
Doing great. How are you?
So here's the situation. You know, they say all the time that the game is to be sold, not told, but some of us are going to have to pay in blood. And the reason why is because we don't pay attention, right? Zoe's trying to tell us to pay attention to how this thing got started, and the fact that y'all keep fighting him back, you don't understand the whole concept about the agent. The agent is unblindingly loyal to the system. So if you keep going with the system and keep trying to explain to us how the system can work in our favor, you're the one that's going to end up killing us. You dig?
You, Sarah, you gonna fuck around and kill me, Sarah.
I'm not going to kill you. I love you.
What did you say,
I
love?
apologize. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but I just want to be open-minded. Here's the situation. We first have to determine how did we get in this situation? Why is it so important for the oppressor to take away our name, our spirituality, and our culture? Because that's the only way we can get back, because the most revolutionary act we as a group of people can make is to have black love. And without it, we're always going to be in a situation where they can oppress us.
Listen, which race? Please somebody tell me. Maybe the caller that's on the line right now can tell us. What race said first, love ain't enough? Where did you first hear love ain't enough? Did you hear from white folk?
No.
A Tyler Perry movie.
She's stupid. A black
Caller.
person.
I probably heard it from white people.
That's because you up under their nuts. I mean, excuse me, sorry.
You know what? I gotta go. Great, it's been fun.
You know what I heard?
have to leave.
I heard that from my mama.
All I ever
I heard
heard
it from
was,
my mom. Go ahead.
I heard love is all you need all my life.
You ain't heard that.
Yes, I did. My family was crazy as
Why-
hell,
why-
but love was all we needed.
Weekdays, get her. Tell her to stop lying.
It's the truth.
I believe you, Peaches.
Caller, thank you for the call, man. We appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
When you
Appreciate
eating
you,
top
brother.
ramen for
Thank
dinner,
you.
when you eating top ramen for dinner, or you don't know where your next meal might come from, or your lights is out, yeah, love is all you need. So that's why I heard it all my life.
Love is not all you need. Love is all you have.
Well, I heard it the other way. When I was hungry, my mom said, "Love all you need. Eat this."
People don't. What I'm trying to say is, love has been turned into some fantastical. What I'm trying to get the word. Fantastical, fanciful kind of idea.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Some kind of concept that is, beyond your reach. The reality of it is that is the purpose. You develop self-love within yourself, the relationship you have with yourself. Then you share the self-love you've developed from the inside with someone on the outside that mirrors that same developmental process.
Mm-hmm.
But again, these high-minded concepts are lost on the motherfucker who's cooking bologna on the windowsill. And he's
That's a
from
thing?
Texas, nigga. Don't act like you don't know.
Why wouldn't you just cook it in a pan, though?
If you don't shut your light,
it's so hot.
The gas was off. They had to use the windowsill.
And your only heat is the stove? I know.
You understand?
I did.
I miss my homeboy's sister.
I bet you do. She kept you warm.
She was standing in front of that oven with them little boy shorts on.
I feel uncomfortable.
I was in the 6th grade. Story time with Owens. I was in the 6th grade. And I'd go over their house and just look at her standing in front of that oven with that 1 foot up on the oven door and that monkey in them boys shorts. She knew I was watching.
That's why she put that foot up so you could see it.
Wow.
Everything is calculated that we do.
I was looking at that monkey.
She calculated.
She was
that
trapped with
foot
6th
move.
graders. Like,
I was in the 6th grade. I don't know. She was maybe 10th, 11th grade.
oh, so she was a teenager at least.
Oh,
She was a tutor.
She was like, let me show this little boy what he ain't gonna get today.
She never let me have none. But I always wanted it.
Oh, wow. Hair, no hair. No? Okay.
He would have let her build him up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I tell that story because in that house, them motherfuckers didn't have nothing but love for each other. And they house mirrored our house next door. We didn't have shit, but we were neighbors. We were family. We fuck with each other. Somebody come to the apartment building on some bullshit. We on they ass.
Yeah.
You know the dig? Like, it was a different kind of get down. But now this wealth shit has fucked off the equilibrium of how we relate. Get your shit together. Bitch, you in a Hyundai.
Right, turning your nose up.
It's a 97.
With 2 degrees and $187,000 in student debt.
And $170,000 in miles on your car, and you got your nose turned up at somebody.
You better hurry up and end this date so you can get back on Uber, bitch.
Yeah, okay.
Don't ever tell me to get my shit together.
Don't be talking about Uber, though.
No, don't talk about Sarah's job. That's rude.
Oh, my God, don't put me out. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anybody need a ride, just hit me
there
up.
it is.
Hey, you work.
Instagram.
I paid my student loan.
That was ugly.
This year.
You did.
I'm just saying.
I have a degree. I
Congratulations.
have a degree, and I
Thank
do.
you. And I hope if anyone wants credit advice, I'm willing to throw out my services complimentary at Sherelle Patrice.
Complimentary?
Yes.
You know how many niggas is finna call you?
Right.
That's what you gave that nigga.
So I'm gonna do something to try to help. So anyone, if you have questions about credit, I've taken my score personally from 600 to over 800. I'm more than happy to throw out some
what
advice.
is in the 5s?
I can help you too. Sit down. If you want to, let's sit down. Oh, whoever.
Because I'm in the 4s.
That's fine.
I'm joking. I'm not. I'm joking.
But I'm going to do that to try to do my service towards helping our community. What I do know,
It's
I will
our
extend
community
that
now.
knowledge. Listen.
I'm going to tell you right now, you got to change your accent. I'm trying to help our community because I believe that children are our future.
Like in
But here's
Iraq
the thing,
and,
though.
Can the black community
accept people that talk like me but look like them.
Exactly.
I was gonna say I would rather her help me with my credit than somebody saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna be over there in a minute to help you with your credit, girl."
We're gonna do TurboTax.
Yeah.
You understand?
Well, my very good friend back in Houston, she's a former stripper, but when I tell you she has a body for days, but she owns her own tax service.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Just because she's a stripper don't mean she's stupid. What you trying to say?
No, it
Sarah?
kind of throw you off though, because you see her. No, people judge her a lot by the way that she looks. She's a very attractive lady but she looks like a video vixen.
So in other words, Sarah's saying just because weekdays titties are like hi and she's so cute, she knows how to fix your fucking credit.
That's what I'm talking
Don't
about.
let these nice titties fool you.
And I'm gonna say this.
I'm
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. If she offers some free shit, y'all niggas better get over there.
Because it ain't gonna be free.
Going, nigga.
At Sherelle Patrice.
Yeah, that's just one thing. I mean, you know, she a sister.
Why
I am.
She's trying to help build some brothers' credit back.
Exactly.
Male or female. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. I will give you the knowledge that I have learned. I actually have a friend who was a professional credit consultant. He had his own business doing that, and I would read books about how to repair your credit, and he would tell me different tricks, and like it was something I really learned and engaged on, like even adding authorized users to your credit accounts to help build your score. Like I can help you, and you can do this on your own. So if I'm willing to give free knowledge, I'm trying to at least do my part. So I'm trying to build the community.
So really quickly, knowing the extent of the problem, realistically, Sarah, what kind of man can you build? Can you help build? Can you assist in building?
I can assist in building
Speaking to the
I can assist in building because I believe that a woman's supposed to be a man's helpmate. Helpmate.
You better stop referring to this old little comic book. You understand me?
What comic
Okay,
book?
finish. I'm just,
oh my God.
She's good.
Are you talking about Genesis 2 and 22? Oh, sorry. Okay, so I just let me my train of thought. But no, I think that you can build a life together with them. What was the question again? You made me lose my main train of thought.
I said knowing the climate. I just read an article that said by 2053, black and brown, the culture, families in America will be penniless. The leading economist, this motherfucker putting on makeup during the most important part of this show, will be penniless. I'm asking you, what are you going to build? Knowing that is a potential reality. I didn't say an absolute reality. I said a potential reality.
To not only be able to help the man that comes in my life, but also just the people in general around me. You have to be changed not only to the people that you're.
Let me say it another way. Let me say it another way.
Okay.
If in fact that happens, 2053, black and browns are penniless. What will your relationships look like? Exactly. What is your relationship going to look like? How you going to build somebody? Now, I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying, how will you do it? If those projections are correct, how you going to do it?
If those projections are correct, then, I mean, society as a whole would be totally different. I mean, you really can't, speak to something because that would throw everything off.
This is coming down the pike. That whole doctrine of get your shit together, nigga. Nigga. You can't be Auntie Ruckus in today. I'm telling you, 2053. You better have your shit together, nigga. How you gonna build? When that's the projection for 2053, you don't have an answer.
No,
Peaches.
I'm saying I can't.
And we've moved on.
No, but I cannot. No, what I'm saying is that I can't.
No, go ahead. Let's see. What are you saying?
Because you can't. I'm a very optimistic person. Like I don't dwell on.
You're
a negative
aspirational.
I am very aspirations.
I am. And I don't need to know what the problem is.
I don't think just because I don't. No, just
if you don't get your ass off over here taking selfies, this nigga don't give a fuck.
No, what I'm saying is that I don't have to. I mean, I don't have to give some doomsday prophecy or anything like that. It's like
but you believe in the end of the world and the rapture through Christ.
I believe in the rapture,
and we're done. Contradictions.
Oh my
I have an answer. Well, I don't believe the rapture gonna happen like that, but what I will say is,
cut everything.
What I will say is, the only way to build is starting with self and your community. If the world is like what Tone Talks Facts say it's gonna be, which it probably will be, we gonna be making some mud pies together, baby. Because if the world like that, my old ass probably ain't gonna even be able to run for the police or nothing, nigga. We gonna have to make some mud pies and eat these top ramen together.
Okay, so first things first. I'm going to suck his dick so he's not stressed and that we could start in a very comfortable manner.
That's a good way to keep a nigga comfortable.
And then, so that we can stay, so that we could start in a good, relaxed place.
Homeless porn?
No. So after that, okay, so then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to look at his finances. We're going to look at the checking, the savings, any stock bond accounts that he has, as well as I'm going to talk about, you talking about financials. So we're going to have to
53.
Yeah.
We're broke.
No. But how do you prevent being broke? So you have to start now. So we have to look at the now to figure out how do we avoid being broke. So we have to set ourselves up for success. Yes or no? Or you just accept the failure, Zoe?
What did I just say? I just read the article.
Okay.
You want to read it again?
No. So what I'm going to do is try. You can still curtail that. You could still, or at least, for our individual situation, I can't speak for anyone else, but at least it'll be my man and I trying to make it happen and trying to make things work.
Hey, Tone is listening. He just texted me. He said it's the Federal Reserve. These aren't facts I just came up with. This is from the Federal Reserve.
That's why I said we gonna be making mud pies together, baby. We gonna be trying to.
Depending on your age, some of them may be dead. So at least for the next 30 years, they can live their best lives. But you have to at least try to.
He said, "What black person has stocks?"
I know black people that have stocks.
Maybe that's part of the problem.
I know black people have stocks.
But that's the thing.
Let me tell you something. We're not talking about penny stocks.
No. When I worked for Walgreens, we had shares.
But this is the thing. It's like, let's laugh about it. Ha ha ha. What black person has stocks? And let's change that. Then sit down with the financial advisor. Zoe you just hooked it up with that black app. Let's find black banks and credit unions and find financial advisors that you could sit with in your own community so that you could start figuring out how do we make the change and take the little percent of the money that we're having and put it towards stock and bonds. Why not?
Green stamps.
There you are. There you're giving us an opportunity to set ourselves up for success, but instead, we're going to laugh at it and just say, black people don't have stocks. Ha, ha, ha.
They do. I'm serious.
Hey.
Walgreens give it out to all their employees. I've had some since I was 17 years old.
I'm going to run up out of here.
I'm serious.
Walgreens felt guilty for not letting y'all sit in.
What you got stocks in? Colgate?
In Walgreens. As the company grows, we grow. This is the
problem. We're always laughing at stuff.
In every aisle.
Walgreens is the same place the civil rights movement
had. He said middle black family has $200 liquid in America.
Wow.
And Walgreens stocks. Get the fuck out of here.
Truthfully, we do need to start.
Get your shit together.
Walgreens are like liquor stores. They're everywhere.
Walgreens is the same place that the dang civil rights movement, they wouldn't let us sit at the counter, so they better give their black employees some stocks.
All right, listen, we got to go. The fuckery in here is on high.
And it wasn't even me today, so don't blame me.
Listen. You want credit advice at Sherelle Patrice. I'm going to try to help black people have an increase in liquidity and maybe get some stocks and bonds and improve their credit. So
all you got to do is be our mold for your white boyfriends with wealth.
And then
you
the
go
trickle
in
down effect.
with our agenda. Okay. You be our sunshine.
Okay.
And pimp the motherfucking resources back through that yoni back over here to us.
Yeah.
I am willing to be that vessel, and I will do that.
So you be our sunshine?
I will be your sunshine.
Shout out to Sunshine in Houston. It's a vegan place owned by black people.
I'm gonna run up out of here.
She must be hungry. Clearly somebody is hungry in here. She's talking about vegan
Ladies and
food.
gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to The Voice of Reason. I know it was chaotic. I know it was crazy. But this is what you're going to get when you get a room full of sisters who want to talk about relationships. They all did a great job today. They were incredible. Really quick, let's start with weekdays. Where can they follow you? How do they rock with you?
At Sherelle Patrice, that's CherellePatrice. I also will have a show coming to Dash Comedy Channel, so please listen to that. That's Kitty Radio. Different side of me, a little bit sexier.
Wow, what's going on here? Okay, Peaches, really quickly.
Okay, I'm no kitty. I'm more like an alley cat. So y'all check me out on Instagram at DAUGNEKEITH is the last name. Comedy, Donnie Keith Comedy. Deuces.
And then Sarah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh God, you're so excited.
She's rubbing off on
Right.
So you can totally follow me on Instagram at Sarah without the H99. Now you have to spell it out. Sarah without the SARAWIT. All of that out 99. Hit me up.
All right, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. And don't forget to get your copy of The Holographic Relationship, The Relationship Dismount, all of the stuff that I put in front of you. Thank you so much for supporting us, for riding with us. We appreciate it. We'll be back Wednesday with Mansions.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love y'all. Bye.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crazy, man.